Ever wondered what life would be like with a government that controls your haircut? No, this isn't a dystopian novel. It's everyday life in North Korea. North Korea is a nation shrouded in secrecy. But today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal some of the most bizarre laws that only exist in North Korea. From government-approved hairstyles to punishments spanning generations. Get ready for a glimpse into a world unlike any other. Fasten your seatbelts, because this is one trip down a rabbit hole you won't want to miss. Let's now consider the restrictions on photography in North Korea. While taking vacation photos is customary elsewhere, visiting North Korea comes with stringent regulations. Tourists are prohibited from photographing North Korean citizens unless they are well-dressed. It is forbidden to capture images of undernourished or economically disadvantaged individuals. Photographs highlighting inefficiencies or scarcities within North Korea are also strictly prohibited. Additionally, photographing military and government structures is forbidden, despite pervasive government surveillance through town cameras. Ordinary citizens are generally not allowed to own cameras except for state-appointed photographers who serve propaganda purposes under Kim Jong-un's regime. Now, let's examine television, a medium valued for both entertainment and informative content. However, North Korea presents a starkly different TV landscape. In this isolated nation, there are only 2 television channels, a far cry from the diverse programming seen on networks like HBO or ABC. These channels are state-owned and tightly controlled, serving as platforms for North Korean propaganda. One channel broadcasts propaganda-laden public service announcements, including the Lettuce Tremor Hair series mentioned earlier. The other channel primarily focuses on news coverage, but often presents biased and inaccurate information. Its programming revolves around glorifying Kim Jong-un while constantly criticizing the United States and its allies. Let's delve into the fascinating realm of haircuts. While many of us enjoy the freedom to style our hair as we please, North Koreans have limited options for personal expression. In this isolated nation, personal hair choices are subject to strict regulations. Selecting a hairstyle isn't about personal preference. It adheres strictly to a government-approved list of just 14 options, with a slightly expanded assortment of 18 for women. Remarkably, North Korea places significant emphasis on hair, as evidenced by the airing of a 6-part TV series titled Lettuce Tremor Hair in 2004, aligning with socialist principles. Despite its modest title, the series garnered considerable viewership within a country with limited television offerings. Moreover, the government closely monitors citizens' hairstyle choices. Surveillance cameras in public areas are used to identify individuals who deviate from the state-sanctioned haircut guidelines. Even a minor alteration, such as trimming hair a centimeter shorter than allowed, can result in penalties in this tightly controlled society. Let's delve into the unique circumstances surrounding the presence of Bibles. While these religious texts are prevalent in the United States and around the world, North Korea strictly prohibits their possession, along with other religious scriptures such as the Torah and the Quran. The North Korean government's primary concern revolves around the potential influence of these religious materials, fearing they could inspire thoughts of freedom, conflicting with loyalty to the nation's leader. Merely possessing a Bible, even for tourists, can lead to severe repercussions, including confiscation. Citizens risk penalties, while tourists may face deportation. For devout Christians considering a visit to North Korea, the ban on religious texts presents a significant obstacle to practicing their faith within the country. Let's explore a unique tradition in North Korea, the ritual of shedding tears. While grieving for a family member's loss is a natural experience, mourning a nation's leader in a similar fashion may appear unexpected. Yet, in North Korea, this is not optional. The country's leader holds a divine status, requiring citizens to pay daily respects at a designated statue. Under Kim Jong-un's leadership, this practice has remained mandatory. However, prior to 2012, when Kim Jong-il was in power, all citizens were compelled to attend and demonstrate their sorrow through tears during his funeral. Non-compliance or inadequate display of grief resulted in severe consequences. A compulsory 6-month sentence in labor camps. Former detainees have drawn comparisons between these camps and Hitler's concentration camps, underscoring the strict adherence to this rule in North Korea. Even the most resilient individuals find themselves unable to evade the expectation of mourning in this manner. Now, let's explore the voting system in North Korea. Despite being a dictatorship, every citizen is required to vote under threat of being sentenced to labor camps if they abstain. Interestingly, the voting system features only one candidate on the ballot, Kim Jong-un. No other individual has the capacity, power, or opportunity to challenge his position. While there have been instances of additional names appearing alongside Kim on ballots, these figures were fabricated and merely created to give the appearance of fairness. Despite its official name, the People's Democratic Republic of Korea, the citizens themselves wield minimal influence in this purported democratic process. Now, let's explore the concept of leisure time. While achieving a balance between work and relaxation is important, North Korea adopts a distinctive approach. In this nation, free time is a scarce commodity. Every citizen is required to work continuously for at least 70 days, with taking a day off resulting in substantial financial penalties. The work week spans 6 days, with an additional day dedicated to volunteer work. Consequently, the people of North Korea have limited opportunities for leisure. The rigorous work schedule aims to maximize the country's economic productivity. Given North Korea's limited international trade, its economy remains vulnerable, often prioritizing its citizens as labor resources and emphasizing output over individual well-being. Let's now examine how North Korea integrates women into its military. Despite expectations of limited rights in a conservative society, North Korea maintains a division for female soldiers. However, their path to becoming soldiers is exceedingly rigorous. These women undergo intensive training at military camps, where they are indoctrinated with messages including anti-American sentiments. After completing their training, they face demanding work schedules and are frequently deployed in parades to protect a positive national image. This includes strict uniform standards, such as identical hairstyles and matching miniskirt uniforms. At times, they are physically linked by wires around the neck to ensure uniformity during parades. Unfortunately, these conditions place North Korean female soldiers among the most poorly treated military personnel globally. Next, let's consider the scarcity of automobiles. While cars are commonplace in many regions, North Korea presents a different scenario. Car ownership is restricted to a select few, primarily government officials, and the available vehicles resemble American cars from the 1970s. North Korea's automotive technology lags behind due to an exceptionally low number of car owners, with only one vehicle for every 1,000 individuals. To put this into perspective, in the United States, approximately 1 in 3 people owns a car. The sparse traffic has resulted in pedestrians walking on roads rather than sidewalks, as encounters with cars are extremely rare. Next, let's delve into the concept of family punishment. While many legal systems primarily penalize individuals who commit crimes, North Korea takes a markedly different approach. The country upholds a law known as 3 generations of punishment, which means that if someone commits an offense, the repercussions extend to their entire family. This includes their parents, spouse, and children, regardless of their age, even unborn children. The entire family of the individual who breaches North Korea's strict regulations is sentenced to harsh labor camps, where they face insufficient sustenance and no relief. Tragically, most do not survive this severe ordeal. What do you find to be the most unconventional law in North Korea? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the next one displayed on your screen. Thanks for watching.